everything situated here. Oop. All right.
Is she looking you're younger than me?
Court's on record. And I got to record it and do that toward this computer. All right. Court's on record. File number 204163-FY. File number 203825-OI. And file number 211464-FY. The people of the state of Michigan versus Tammy Lynn Fisk. You're Miss Fisk, is that correct?
Yes.
Miss Fisk, you're accompanied by your arraignment attorney, Christine Frisbee. Can you state your name for court records?
Christine Frisbee from White Cloud. I'm here on MIDC.
Miss Frisbee, you had the opportunity to speak with Miss Fisk about the charges and the allegations and went over her advice of rights form.
Yeah, she said she knew her rights, and I did review the rest of it with her, yes.
All right, Miss Fisk, we're going to address file number 204163-FY. This is a probation violation filed by the probation department. They're alleging the defendant was arrested on the charge of controlled substance possession of methamphetamine or ecstasy on or around May 17th. The defendant failed to report by mail for the months of April and May. So it's a probation violation, alleged violation. What we're going to do is put Mr. Rick Prysek back on the case and schedule this for a probation violation hearing. And that will take place on May 27th at 10 a.m. That's May 27th at 10 a.m. The attorney stated that you understood your rights. Any questions about your probation violation advice of rights form?
No.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right. Court's going to authorize a personal recognizance bond on this as the probation violation was dated for Thursday, May 20th at 8:30 a.m.
What's that mean?
I'm going to PR bond that file, but we got to get to the other files yet. We got multiple other files. File number 203825. It's the city of Grant on this case versus Tammy Lynn Fisk. Miss Fisk, this is a show cause hearing regarding fines and costs of $234. Are you currently employed right now?
Unemployment? I just got a thing in the mail saying I had to pay, I had till June 9th to pay the $249 one.
Yeah, we're going to deal with that right now. That's the one I'm dealing with. You need more time to pay it, or what do you think? You think you can pay it first of all? Do you have the ability to pay it?
Well, I can pay it right now. I mean, as soon as I get out to get my money, you know what I mean? But
okay. Well, I'm going to grant you 90 days to pay that balance in full. If not, a bench warrant will be issued on that. Defendant says she can pay it when she gets out of jail. 90 days on that one. If it's not paid in 90 days, a bench warrant will be issued. Now we're going to address the new file. File number 211464-FY. People of the State of Michigan versus Tammy Lynn Fisk. Miss Fisk, they have a complaint on file alleging on the date of May 17th, 2021 in Brooks Township, County of Newaygo, being charged with count 1, controlled substance possession of methamphetamine/ecstasy, second or subsequent offense notice. They're alleging you knowingly or intentionally possessed methamphetamine and that you had a prior drug conviction, use of a narcotic, cocaine, or ecstasy on or about February 10th, 2021. So based on the prior conviction, maximum penalties increase. You're looking at a felony charge, 20 years in prison, and or up to a $30,000 fine plus costs. Unless sentenced to more than 1 year in prison, the court shall impose license sanctions pursuant to Michigan Code Law 333.7408, subsection A. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalties?
yes.
Any questions about your felony advice of rights form?
No.
Did you understand it?
I didn't read it, but
Did your attorney go over it with you?
no.
Good.
Just for these
I don't have a paper like that.
All right, Miss Frisbee's indicating that she went over it with you.
Probation violation advice of rights, is that what you're saying?
No, you already got that one about the felony advice of rights.
I only have a probation violation act of advice of rights. 2 things about these things and the
Okay.
Zoom meeting hearing.
Ms. Frisbee, were you able to go over the felony advice of rights form with Ms. Fisk?
I did not. I asked her if she knew her rights, and she said she did.
Would you like the opportunity to go over the felony advice of rights form with Ms. Fisk?
Does it matter? Really? Does it really matter? Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you at public expense. Do you understand those rights?
Yeah, yep.
All right, Ms. Frisbee, anything you'd like to add on to the felony advice of rights form that you just want to go over?
She's entitled to from today's date, and the purpose of that is to determine whether a crime was committed, whether there's probable cause for she committed it, and that the court will consider an appropriate bond.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
All right, Ms. Fisk, what's a good phone number for you?
231-557-8239.
A good address for you.
10567 Willow Avenue, Grant, Michigan, 49327.
Are you currently employed?
No, I'm on unemployment till
Based on that,
September.
the court will appoint you a public defender. His name's Rick Prysock. Enter not guilty plea on this charge and schedule it for a conference. The conference will be on June 3rd, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And the preliminary examination will be June 10th. It's June 10th at 1:30 p.m. If you bond out, you have to be here for the exam. The conference is held over the phone. Regarding bond, Ms. Frisbee.
Yes, Miss Fisk lives in Nuevo County. She doesn't have any cases pending. Her mother and father both live here, so she has ties to the community. And she says she's never failed to appear for court.
The court will set a bond in this matter for public safety, also taking into consideration the defendant's prior drug conviction. When you bring alleged drugs into this community, it's a public safety issue. The court will set bond at $20,000, 10% cash or surety. Any questions, Ms. Fisk, before I go?
Is that $2,000?
$2,000 gets you out. That's if you go cash, but if you go through a surety company, you might be able to get out a little bit cheaper. Can you knock on that door and let the next person in, please?
No.